7starbricks coming at you today with the first video of 2025. This is the Hero Tower MOC from Youmko. This is made with Panlos bricks. This is a set that Panlos used to make. They no longer produce, but they did start making them again for Youmko. Once again, thank you to our friends at Youmko for sending this over to me free of charge to build, enjoy, and share with you guys in a review. But just like always, our disclaimer is we may have gotten the set for free, but we don't care. We're going to give it an honest review anyway. And you can check all of my reviews and see that that's definitely true. I blast quite a few sets that I got for free, and I've made some people mad, but you guys are my audience and not the manufacturers or the distributors or the retailers, so it is what it is, right? It's important to be honest, or no one wants to watch your reviews anymore, because everybody can shill a product, but is it any good? Gotta find the honest reviewers to find out. All right, guys, without further ado, here we go. The Avengers Tower, Hero Tower by Youmko. All right, let's jump right into this. This is a big box. This box comes almost up to the top shelf over here. That's a really tall box. Even bigger than the Dungeons and Dragons set, I think. Pretty tall. Classic Collection Hero Tower. Set 55120, 5,883 pieces. Check that out. Obviously, the Avengers Tower from the MCU. There's the one side of the box. There's the back of the box. It's so big. It's crazy. There's the top of the tower on the back. You can see the features. The tower splits open so you can see the inside. Some more features on the back. Shows that there's lighting in there. It just says Hero Tower on the other side. It's all in Chinese, so I got nothing. All right, flipping open the box here. Oh. There is our destructions. Bags. Let's take a look at the destructions. Oh no, the stickers are coming out of this. Oh, that's not good. The stickers are peeling off. Oh no. That's a thick instruction book. There's lots of stuff in here. Oh, big old base plates there. Some lighting stuff here. And just a lot of bags. All right, let's take a look at the instructions here. That's not good. They got a little bent up in the box there. It is, like I said, it's very thick. Kind of has the same art as the box. Oh no, see, a sticker just peeled right off of my fingers. No! Oh, there's another one. All right, let's rescue what's left of the stickers here. Oh no, I may have to get them to mail me another sheet of stickers. Oh, I'm missing one too. Not one of the ones that peeled off on my finger. Alright, let's get these stickers back on the sticker sheet. Oh, that's pretty cool. They seem like transparent, or... Oh, these almost seem like transfers. Almost like the Rio Bricks kind. So two kinds of stickers. Classic. It's almost like the old Nintendo seal. Alright. So we've got it organized kind of the same. We've got a bag one here showing you what you need. Just flip through. I like to see what the instruction books have for us. Get to the end. Sadly, yeah, we don't have any sort of inventory, so unfortunately the end of the book is just showing you what the set should look like when you're completed. It's like 1,392 steps. That's the last bag here. Bag 8. Bag 8 is the last bag. So clearly the bags are gonna have a lot of sub bags. There's the instructions. Urgh. Oh boy, almost knocked my stand over. If you don't have one of these, I'm sure I've showed this off before, but I like a book kind of stand here so that this isn't flat, because I find if it's flat, lights glare and it makes it hard for me to see what the heck is going on. And also these are nice because they hold the page open for you. All right, my build room is insane right now, so if you see mess behind me, I got a lot of stuff going on. So it looks like we have a bag of just kind of common parts. There's some really long blocks in here and some thicker plates. It looks like we have 2 kind of standard size base plates. And this is bag 1. So obviously it's bags 1, right? And then they were sending me more, and I was confused because this was the only box in the shipping box. But no, I have some other Go Bricks MOCs from Youmko in here to build as well. So these we'll do later. We're gonna do the big one now. I got a bar wear sticker, but unfortunately that got kind of crunched too. Just real quick, so we have bag 1.1. And then, where's the next one? So there's 1.1, there's 1.2, there's 1.3. Here's bag 1.4. It's empty. It was just wadded up. It's completely empty. So hopefully we don't need that. Maybe it's in the common bag. I don't know, but I hope we don't need that. And then we got 1.5, and then it jumps to 1.9 and 1.11. So, okay, try this. All right, issues with bag 1. So step 70, you can see I've highlighted it here. I'm missing the light bluish gray grate piece. I don't know what you call them. I call them a grate piece. It's this thing that we use for so many things. I'm missing one of those for step 70. It just wasn't anywhere to be found in the bags. Step 73, I thought I was missing one of these, but when I got to the end, I realized that this isn't a light trans blue piece. Those are actually white pieces. So I did have those, but just be aware, step 73, those are white, not blue. The colors are a little hard to tell apart sometimes in the instructions. Step 125. So these 2 pieces here with the slot down the middle, it shows them as a singular piece. They are not. The way that they come in here is a bunch of 1 brick high pieces. So you just put those together in place of those singular pieces. Instead of having 2 stacked singular pieces, it's just a bunch of 1 height bricks stacked together to make those pieces. So don't look for singular pieces like that. It's not in there. They're actually stacked pieces. For step 54, we're missing a grate piece here as well. So I'm missing 2 overall of those light blue gray grate pieces. I don't know what you call them. We bricklink to spare, so let's continue. Bag 3, step 334, 338, 343. Supposed to have 6 by 10 plates. So I should have 4 6 by 10 plates and 1 6 by 12 plate. Instead, I have 5 6 by 12 plates. I don't have any spare 6 by 10 plates, so I'm going to have to order some of these from Bricklinks so I can keep going. But this is the 3rd bag in a row where I'm either missing a part or I have incorrect parts. All right, 2 steps in a row. Bag 7, step 1229, I am missing the 1x2 short trans blue clear brick. Step 1230, I am missing the 1x8 flat light blue gray plate. Lots of missing bricks in this set. You gotta stop a lot to get bricks. And just in case you thought that was gonna be the end of the problems, 1232, this 1x8 white piece here is deformed. It's missing the last little bit there, and I don't have a 1x8 white piece to replace this with. So I guess we're gonna do two 1x4 white pieces because I do have some of those to replace that with. Bag 8, step 1302, missing the 1x4 brick in light bluish gray. Last bag, step 1333, the 4x12 plate. Yeah, there's not enough. There's only the one, so awesome. I'm sure I don't have that. I'm gonna have to see if I have some 2x12s I can maybe make that up with. All right, let's start this overview off. Sorry, we're filming vertically so that I can get the whole thing in here in one shot, and we'll switch in a second here. This is what it looks like lit up. So here you've got the back side. Here is I guess this is the front really, because this is where the Avengers logo is on the side, and this is the front of the shawarma building. Quite tall, quite large. Gotta pull all the way back to the door to get it in. And there we go from the other side, which is kind of the almost front of the tower. And then this side, which has the garage. I'll give you a little closer, better view. Ah, that looks pretty cool. I like how you can see into each individual level there. There is a light on each level. And for the most part, the wires are pretty well hidden in there. You can't see it in that level. Can't really see through the shawarma building windows. We'll turn it this way. To the back side. These are just really narrow windows on the back side. There you go. Now the downside of the lights as they come is you can see you've just got this standard USB connector here that you have to plug in, and while the cord is a decent length, you really have to have it pretty close to an electrical supply to keep it plugged in, and that was the difficult part of me turning it around, is I have to keep moving the plug so that I can keep turning it, because this is just not long enough to turn the actual thing around on its own. All right, taking a look at it in the light. So here we've got the one side of the tower, in the garage. This brick piece is actually important to keep with it, and I'll show you why in a minute. Here we've got the other side, the back side, I guess, or the side, I don't know. It depends on which way you put it. This is either the front or the side, depending on which way you put it again. This is the front of the shawarma restaurant. You get a good view of the top of the roof. Some detailing there. I think that's pretty cool. I love the fans on the top of the roof there. It's such a cool detail. I come over to the tower. I do like the way they did the windows on this. It's pretty cool. You've got the big A for the Avengers, which I'm assuming will eventually become the Fantastic Four symbol. And you've got the other side of the restaurant. Or I guess it's a restaurant and a terminal for a subway or something. I don't know. And you've got the other side or the front of the tower. Here is the landing pad. That's pretty cool. Here is the garage workshop area. Again, those cool tilted window design. Go up on the top there. Now the top of the shawarma restaurant does come off. Let's see if I can get this off. The issue is right now, once you hook up the lighting, so you'll see I'm kind of pulling the, oh, actually the lights came out of this light. So, they pulled it out of the actual brick that's supposed to hold them up there. Must have happened after I put it in. I have not seen that yet. But that's, you can lift this up, but you have to be careful because the wires are still attached. Like I said, there's really nothing in there. It's just the things holding the windows in place. All right, now for the, let's give you a little kind of detailed view of the top. There's not really anything up here. They did do a cool job with the slope here and the windows, like the skylights on the top. And there's nothing on the actual top of the tower itself. So, as you can see, this set splits open. I was never able to get it to close fully. These just don't interface like they're supposed to. I don't think they line up quite correctly, and I could never get it to click close down here, and there's nothing really holding it like closed up here. The only thing that you have to be aware of is that when you open this, you have to remove this brick. This actually holds the top two halves of this landing pad together. You can see they split apart as soon as I take that off. So you have to take this brick off. I'll just set it over here so I don't misplace it. All right, let me do a bit of a water shot here, and we will try to show you what this looks like. All right, so this brick is important, or I said that earlier, because this does not have anything to rest on when you swing it open. So you just swing this kind of open. There's hinges all the way up on this side. Just kind of be careful doing it. This brick is supposed to go under here, so this has something to rest on so that it's not stressing the hinges. And then we just hinge this all the way open. And now I'm going to turn the whole thing, try not to break it, so that we can get a better view with the light. There we go. And you can see it splits all the way up to the very top. So now we can see the inside of all our little rooms in the tower. All right, so let's go top to bottom here. We've got the room where they're all hanging out in the one Avengers movie before Ultron attacks them. You can see Thor's hammer is on the table there, so that's where all the Avengers were talking after the party. Tony Stark has a telescope up there. On the other side, there's little stickers peeling up here. On the other side, we've got a little bit of a bar going on here with some colorful bottles. Also got some more telescopes and looking equipment up here. Come down a level, we've got an Iron Man little ready room there with the arms for putting on the armor, computer screen. On the other side over here, this thing kind of slides out. And so you could do some sort of scene, put a character in there, and he pushes in for examination. Got the little mechanical robot arm in there. Come down a level. This is like a little examination thing, I guess. I don't know if I could take that back out. There's definitely this is a little bed thing that you can put a character in for observation. Kind of opens up there so that you can look at them. Got a little medical bed on the other side as well. This one, you've got some power stuff going on there. Lots of computer screens in here. And workstations and computer screens. There's Loki's staff. You got a little hover bike over here on a turntable. Let's see if I can get the hover bike out. Well, I'll just take the whole turntable off, I guess. There's a little hover bike. It's pretty neat. We also got a little weapons room over here. Captain America's shield, Thor's hammer, you got a bunch of weapons in the rack. Got more weapons on the other side, Hawkeye's bows, Hawkeye's arrow station, another little computer. Come down a level, you got a little gym going on here. And on the other side, you got a little boxing ring, weight rack. Come down a level, you've got the bridge Captain America fights himself on. Some office equipment, cappuccino maker. More offices. Got a little cafeteria area below that. A lounge area, hangout, cafeteria. And then the bottom level, obviously, is an Iron Man workshop. You've got his little robot, got his little record table, computers, the Iron Man station, the Iron Man armor storage. Again, I just noticed this, and I haven't touched this really since I put the lights in, but this light kind of came unglued from the brick and just fell here. I don't know if the glue, why the glue is failing in these. That's not great. And then you've got the garage roll-up thing. Now you should be able to roll this up, but these were supposed to be long bricks with a slot in them, and they gave you a bunch of tiny bricks with a slot instead. And so this doesn't want to really move in there. The difference being, like, these all have little variations in them, so it makes it very hard to slide this up and down. And you can see it kind of broke apart on the top when I tried it. So that doesn't really work very well. And the other issue besides the lights here, this plate area just does not want to fit together. I can press it down, it just pops up every time. And I'm not sure why. I looked at the bottom. There's nothing that sticks out as not being in the right place and stopping it from going on there flat. It just does not want to lay flat. And it's only on the one side. And I don't know why. One of the other things is this should come off. I don't want to take it off to show you because this whole assembly here kind of rests on it. And if you pull this out, you're going to shift this whole thing, and trust me, it comes apart. And then you have a big mess on your hands because everything up here wants to fall. So that's why I didn't take this off. It's built, well, I guess it's designed to be removable. Like, you should just be able to pull this forward, but you can't. You can see that I move the whole tower when I move this. It doesn't just pull out. And if you pull it out, it shifts this whole assembly here, pulls it apart. And I've had the whole top of the tower fall before. So yeah, that's just kind of permanently stuck in there. And you can see when you open it, a lot of the times the levels kind of start splitting. So it's a little fragile. It kind of seems designed to open and display, but when you do it, it starts showing some issues with the design. you can see there's a gap that opened up there, and you can press it down again, but that gap will open up if you open it again. And then also, don't forget to put your little clear brick here on these, because this is basically what holds this top together and keeps it from splitting apart. There we go. And what fun is a giant Avenger set, unless you get some minifigures for it. This does not come with any minifigures, obviously, because it's a MOC. It's a legitimate set, so they can't include any minifigures. But I went on AliExpress and got some stuff to just decorate it a little bit. So we got Kingpin there. Oh, who's this? Oh, we also got the cast of Deadpool and Wolverine to help us out. Yeah, so we got Johnny Storm. We got Elektra X3. I think that's what it is. It's the little girl Wolverine from Logan. You weren't in Deadpool and Wolverine, but what's an Avengers Tower without a big Hulk figure? And then we got Deadpool and Wolverine, and Lady Deadpool and Baby Pool. Again, he wasn't in the movie, but the Big Venom is awesome. Oh, MOC, Blade. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so once again, this is the Hero Tower, Avengers Tower MOC. It is set 55120. If you want to search it up on Youmko, I will, of course, leave my link down below. It is an affiliate link, and it does help the channel out if you purchase through that link. You can use my code, which I will leave below, to get 14% off. So this set is 5,883 plus pieces. It is made of Panlos bricks for Youmko. Right now, if you're in the US, the cheapest way to buy it is from the US warehouse. So the price is right now $127. Take my discount code, take 14% off that. It gives you about $109.30. It's $47 and some change to ship. So with my discount code and then shipping in the US, it's about $156. What did I say? It's about $156.35 total for this, for 5,883 bricks. So that's a pretty good deal. You can also order it from the Chinese warehouse, but it ends up being almost $10 or $11 more expensive right now that way. And it's also, if you're in the US, it's going to take you much longer to get there than it will from the US warehouse. It is on pre-order right now on the European warehouse, so I'm not sure what the total would be for Europe, and I can't see the European shipping because obviously I'm in the US and it doesn't want to give me European shipping. So let's talk about this set. Let's do the review part of this set. It is a cool set. I can't stress enough how cool it ends up looking, even though there are some problems. Even though you've got this gap here on the very front, it's a little bowed up. You could probably fix that with a heat gun and just heat it up a little and put a, I don't know, nobody has phone books anymore, but there's something heavy on it for a while. Dictionary? I don't know. If you put something heavy on it a while after you heat it up, it would probably flatten out. So that's not too big of a deal. It is a lot of pieces for the money. However, if you watch the build section, I did have quite a few problems with it. There were some, I kept having to stop. It seemed like every bag there was a missing part. Some of them were quite essential, like the plates being the completely incorrect size that they sent to you. Now, if you're a regular consumer, just reach out to Youmko's customer support team. They will get you the missing bricks or the wrong bricks. They will exchange them for the right bricks. I don't do that just because I don't have time. I don't have time to be waiting for shipping from China, months in between different parts getting here and whatnot. I have to get the set built. It already added a lot of time. I mean, it's been 2 months, 3 months since I got this set. And I'm just doing the review in January because it seemed like every time I got into a new bag, I would have to pause and wait for a week for parts to get here. I mostly just replace them with real Lego parts just because it's the quickest. You know, it's easier for me to go on Bricklink and just order the parts and get them shipped here within a week, and then I can move on. But if you go through Youmko, they will obviously replace the parts for you, but you are going to be waiting until they get those parts shipped to you. So just be aware of that. I don't want to say definitely buy it because that is a problem right now. I've made them aware of that. Hopefully they will work in the future to fix that issue with the manufacturer. Panlos will hopefully give you the right bricks and that won't be an issue going forward. But when I built it, that was an issue. I'm sure anyone that has bought it recently has had that same issue. So there is that. Having said that, if you buy the Lego version of this, you're talking $500. So sub 200 by quite a bit. I mean, let's be fair, it's about $150 US right now shipped to you versus the Lego one was expensive, trust me. So yeah, taking all that into consideration, it is not a bad buy. If I really wanted an Avengers tower, I would, knowing what I know, I would still probably buy it. Even having to, even if you just wanted to buy the bricks yourself from Bricklink, this is still the much cheaper way to go. And it looks very cool. And I think this would make a fantastic fantastic display set. It's not great if you want to buy this for your kids and have them play with it because it's kind of fragile. It's just, I don't think it's going to hold up well to you constantly opening and closing this part and messing with the stuff. It's just not going to happen. It's just going to fall apart a lot and they're going to be fixing it more than they're going to be playing with it. So as a play set, no. As a display set, yes. I can't, you know, like I said, I can't give you a full recommendation, but even knowing what I know, I would buy it. I would spend $150 on it just to get the display out of it. And then, like I said, you go to AliExpress and get a bunch of unlicensed Marvel minifigures that look super cool and populate this with whatever Marvel figures you want. I mean, you could put DC figures in here if you wanted, but that would be weird, right? Superman at the Avengers Tower? I don't know why you would do that, but you could. I mean, you could put Star Wars figures in here or whatever. But you can get a whole mess of Marvel figures, and like all of these figures cost me about 20 bucks total. You're not getting Lego Marvel figures, that many of them, for 20 bucks. It's not going to happen. So value-wise, definitely there. Just be aware of the issues with the set. But knowing what I know, I would still purchase it. It's very cool. I just don't know where I'm going to put this right now. It's very big. But yeah, that's it. That's my thoughts on it. And I'm probably going to see, I don't know why. This is a Lego plate too that's making it do this. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. At some point I'm going to have to pull this apart and see if I can figure out why it just doesn't want to go on there right. That's it. All right, guys, once again, my name is Jay, 7-Star Bricks. Go ahead and give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I will leave the link for this. It's an affiliate link below, along with my discount code if you want to purchase one on your own. That will help the channel out. Also helps us out if you comment down below. Lets people know that you were interested in the video and that you like us and me. Stay tuned. We got a lot more videos coming in 2025, a lot more reviews, a lot of fun stuff going on. That's all I've got for you today. Happy New Year. But if you're still here, you can click on one of these videos to watch more, or click over here to subscribe.